This is the lab for span. In this setting, the operating VLAN is VLAN 2. There is only one switch, and we are simulating a router and a working PC. The connection between the switch and the router is a trunk, and the connection between the switch and the PC is access. And we're going to connect the capturing device at gigabit 02, and let's go to action item number 1. Capture traffic coming and going to PC1 and send it to the capturing device. Run a ping from router 1 to PC1 and from PC1 to router 1 in order to validate using a packet capture at gigabit 02. So, okay, what this is trying to tell us is that we are going to configure a monitor session. We're going to use span to configure a monitor session. I'm going to use monitor session 1, where the source is the interface that goes to the PC. So we are going to capture traffic where the source port is access. So gigabit 01 is the source. Monitor session 1, source interface gigabit 01, and this traffic I will send it to destination interface gigabit 02. That's it. I'm going to run a series of pings, extended ping on this side to the PC. I'm in the router. I'm going to ping the PC with the repeat count of a lot of numbers. I want this ping to keep going. I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to ping the router from the PC with a count of lot. I want this ping to keep going, and I'm going to capture here, because the monitor session that span is doing is sending all this traffic that is coming and going from this interface into here. So let's capture to see if that is actually happening. And it is. I'm seeing the pings. It worked like a charm. I'm seeing pings going from 10.1.1.1, that is the router, to the PC, and pings that are going from let's see, because I am here, I would like to see ENCORE ping request. I'm going to select ENCORE ping request, because I want to see only ENCORE ping request. I am only seeing replies. Okay, here is a request. Okay, here is a request. I'm seeing requests coming from both sides. From here, request from here, and request from here. This is the actual ping that is being generated, and the replies. I am seeing replies. Okay. Okay, great. I'm not. No, I'm not going to stop this, because I will keep capturing traffic. But now I am going to validate my config with show monitor session. I'm going to stop the capture because it is stop capture. And let's see. It is a bit slow. The emulation is working a bit slow. Sorry about that. Okay, what I can see is that session 1, it's local, where the source port is gigabit 01, and I'm capturing both ways of transmission and reception, and the destination port is this one. Okay. Action item number 2. Capture traffic coming and going to router 1, send it to the capturing device, and validate using packet capture. Okay, now I'm going to use a trunk as the source for the span session. Okay, so I'm going to do a now monitor session 1. It's a bit slow. I'm going to show monitor session to see if it's still going. No, it's not going. I have a good CPU, but even though it is not going to 100%, but nevertheless, the switch becomes a bit slow. Okay, let's going to do my monitor session. I'm going to just use another number where the source interface is now trunk port, which is 03. And in this section, the destination port is also going to my capture device, which is in 02. Okay, I can validate that 03 is a trunk if I do show interface as trunk. Okay, it's a bit slow. Okay, G03 is trunking, so the ping is still going. Let's capture again. Okay, this is working as well. So the only difference is that I'm capturing traffic from a trunk. So next action item, using the last capture, I'm going to keep that capture. Capture all frames, including layer 2 control frames. Okay, now I will try to see if this switch has this feature. So let's see if it have it configure. It's a bit slow. Sorry about that. Monitors, session 2, destination, interface, gigabit 02. And let's see if I have the replicate, encapsulation replicate. Very slow. Okay, it seems that it is happening now. Show monitor session 2 to validate. It is really slow. Okay, in the destination we're using encapsulation replicate. So let's see what is going on in the capture. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to capture again. So, oh, I'm seeing this. Oh, look this. I'm going to stop the pings. I know the pings are being captured. Just to see if I am seeing layer 2 frames. stop it. Okay, stop. Let's see the capture to see if I am being sent control frames. Look at this. We are seeing spanning tree protocol frames, the loop frames that are sent by CISCO switches, loop, PVST, spanning tree, dynamic trunking protocol. Okay, it worked. Great. Now, using the same capture, now disallow L2 control frames and only capture VLAN 2 information within time trunk. Okay. Okay, let's disallow the control frames. The switch is running faster. I'm going to do it here and no. I'm going to enter the same command without the encapsulation replicate to see if that encapsulation native. Okay, it is not replicated now. In order to only capture VLAN 2 information, I will issue the monitor section to filter VLAN 2. So I will now should be seeing VLAN 2 information that is on the will be on the ping then the 100 that pings. Okay, now let's stop this capture. I will have to see pings again, but in the case that I were running more VLANs here, that will stop all other information from being captured and only VLAN 2 will be okay. It's on the VLAN 2 info. Okay, that worked. Now make new capture traffic now using VLAN 2 as source. Okay, let's stop this. I'm going to delete this capture and I'm going to stop these pings. Stop. Make this faster. Now monitor session 2. Show monitor session 2 no longer exists. I'm going to create monitor session 3 where the source VLAN is VLAN number 2. Monitor session 3. Destination interface gigabit 02. Show monitor session 3. Okay, the source VLANs both VLAN number 2 it seems. I'm going to start the pings. Okay, let's capture here. We are doing now a VLAN capture where the source is the local VLAN of the switch. And we are seeing the pings. Okay, great. Next, we'll have to do a remote spam VLAN lab, and after that, if it's possible, if the emulation let it, we'll do a ER span lab. Okay, that's it.